Hey y'all, it's Mama Lisa in my kitchen today. I am gonna keep with the love language theme, the squirrel love language theme. If you don't know what that is, just hang on. Just hang on. I'm gonna make my lemon pound cake. It's in my cookbook, Granny's Farm to Table, and I have my office hours now because all my kids are home, my two grown sons, and y'all know I love them, I do, but I have to have my office hours, and these are mine. So this is when I can record, I'm just saying. So I'm drinking my herb tea for my allergies. Yeah, grateful, too blessed to be stressed. I don't even know where I got that. Somebody sent it to me, and I love it. But here's what I'll tell you. My husband, the invisible, excuse me, the imaginary farmer, because there is on my blog an invisible cousin Dan, but don't get sideways, just stay with me. This is one of our family's favorite recipes. It's definitely my husband's favorite, but today, since we're in the Rona, I'm gonna use what I've got. So I'm not doing just a lemon pound cake, I'm doing a lemon and a lime pound cake together. And I'm gonna try to sneak it in so that my husband doesn't know that it's really, you know, a lime in it too. I'm gonna put more lemon than lime. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm gonna start out with 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup. Let me double check that, because once the vlog went international, I have to be mindful of that. Yep, 1 cup of butter. Okay, so I'm gonna put in 1 cup of butter. And I use real butter. Some people use margarine in their pound cakes. I do not. It's just my favorite way of making one. But, you know, if you have an old recipe that was handed down by your grandmother, your ancestors, or somebody that you love and care for, or cared for you, then make that and let that be your love language, is what I'm saying. So I'm doing 1 cup of real butter, okay, that I got at the grocery store. I'm also gonna do 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I'm not picky on the store brand name of that, and I couldn't even tell you where I got this because I've been Instacarting since the Rona. So it really don't matter, is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna put an 8-ounce block of cream cheese into my mixer. And let's see, let me get this open. And of course, I'm not nervous, but I'm sweating because it's warmer here during the day and it's cooler at night here in North Carolina. Our part of North Carolina, maybe central North Carolina. Anyway, so we have the war of the thermostats going on in my house with 3 men, grown men living here, and 1 50-year-old hormonal woman. I'm just saying. Okay, so into the mixer, the cream cheese goes. And I'm trying to show y'all how you just don't want to waste nothing, because waste not, won't not. I'm gonna just squeeze the rest of that out, because you know we're all mindful of cleanliness these days, no matter where you get your groceries. I'm gonna give my hands a little wash. Get that cream cheese over there. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna add 3 cups of white granulated sugar. I have to stay really focused when I'm doing these videos while I'm getting my measurements in, because baking, you really have to do the correct measurement or it's not gonna turn out correctly. And listen, sometimes I do the best I can and it still has a sad streak or something in it. Anyway, 3 cups of white granulated sugar, 1 cup of butter softened to room temperature, 1 8-ounce cream cheese softened to room temperature. I'm gonna give this a little whirl. Now I'll speak up while this is going, so hopefully y'all can still hear me with this headset on. Now while that's mixing, and make myself some room here. I'm gonna go ahead and zest my lime and lemon, and I'll set it to the side. This is just my little rhythm, okay? Because I want to. This is my rhythm. I don't know what that did. It said battery low or something. Hopefully it's good enough. Anyway, I'm going to zest a lime and a lemon. And I'm going to do that in this measure cup. That's good. The lemon and the lime have been washed. Just FYI. So I'm going to zest this. I'm going to do the whole lemon. I'm going to do half of the lime. Just so the hubs don't get like suspicious minds. You know, that was a song. Yeah, suspicious minds. That was crazy. Love that song. Anyway, so I'm going to zest the full lemon. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to try to get through this so y'all can see every little detail of the recipe before somebody comes walking in on my office time. Okay, now I'm also going to zest a half of a lime. These have been washed, and I dip mine in water and vinegar when they come in the house, and then I let them sit and dry, just so you know. So I'm literally going to just zest about a half of it without getting my pretty fingernails in there. Put that to the side, and I'm going to lay the lime and the lemon right here. I'm also going to grab a knife. And I am going to cut the lemon, cut the lime as well. I'm going to use the whole lemon, just a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. What did I do with my strainer thing? Here it is. Okay. Part of my vlog is keeping it real, and so welcome, because this is as real as it gets. Real in the Rona. I know there's a song about that too, my Shalom. I don't know. Sometimes these thoughts come to my mind and it's an issue. Okay. A whole lemon, zested and squeezed. Now, if you don't have this in your kitchen right now, you can use the lemon concentrate, okay? I've done that before and it was successful. I'm gonna use half of the lime juice, okay? Now, I'm gonna put this to the side. Now, this is gonna be my glaze for my cake. So to this, I'm gonna add some powdered sugar. Now, I eyeball mine because I do this pound cake a lot. And so you just kind of have to guess until it looks right. So, I'm going to say about this. Because I want y'all to see the consistency of the glaze before I put it to the side. Okay, there you have it. That's about the consistency, okay? It could use a little bit more. If you want it to be thicker, put a little bit more. The beauty about this is if you put too much sugar and it gets too thick, just run a little bit of hot water. Just a little bit, like by the teaspoon at a time, and stir it till you get it to, you know, the consistency of a fresh bottle of Elmer's glue. Just saying. I'm going to set this to the side because I don't want that goes on at the end of this process. Now, I'm going to prepare my cake. In the office, but you never know, anyway. We set this to the side. In the other part in the office. There we go. Now, to this pan, I'm going to add some Crisco vegetable shortening. Some people call it, I don't know, I've heard people call it lard. I don't know if that's lard, but I buy the Crisco just because of this part of North Carolina. This is what it's like. I just scoop out some, about not even a third of a cup. And I have learned by making these for 30 years plus that if you put the Crisco on fairly thick, and I'll show y'all that, because you can snap a picture when you watch this video, and then you can, make it bigger and really see it. I like to be able to see the Crisco, the light part of it, on my pan, like so. And then I will come back and just kind of, when I have time, concentrate on it. And nobody's up in the cheek. You know what I mean? That looks about right. Now, that gives the edges of the cake a nice crispy texture, kind of a chewy texture if you bake it right, okay? Now, speaking of that, I'm going to put my oven at 325, bake 325. Get this up. I'm going to cover that back up. Now, to this pan, before I get completely sideways, I'm going to add just some plain flour. You can probably use self-rising just to dust it if that's all you have. I would. And then I just kind of take it like this. And then I dust it around as I see. Sometimes I leave it water. And then I just have to scrape them down. And that is what the pan looks like. Okay? Now, I'm going to set that to the side. I'll come back to that. I'm going to clean up a little special here. I should have finished. It's squirrely. Okay, we pull this to the side. Now, this has blended well, and that's what you want. So, I'm going to crack my eggs. Into a clean measuring cup. This is plastic, so it doesn't look real clean, but it is. I'm going to crack 6 eggs. Now, I have a recipe where I use 5 eggs, sometimes I use 6 eggs. It depends on the size of them and how many I actually have, okay, in the refrigerator. I do let them sit out to room temperature. So room temperature on the butter, the cream cheese, the eggs, okay? I'm going to use 6 today. If I have those real big eggs, like the jumbo, then I only use 5. So you have to kind of gauge that to for your family's liking. Okay, I'm going to add 1 egg at a time and let it mix. And while it mixes, move that out of the way, trying to make sure y'all can see. And I am going to sift my flour. I use all-purpose flour. You can use, that cake flour, which is fine. But I don't have any cake flour, and I didn't Instacart it, so I'm using regular flour. I don't recommend with this particular recipe that you substitute self-rising, because I've done that by mistake a long time ago, and I about had a house fire. I'm just saying, it was 30 years ago with a non-self-cleaning oven. It was a mess. Okay, 3 cups of flour. Let me grab something to rub for this. Now when I'm doing my videos, I try to be more precise when I can. Quiet, solitude, all that good stuff. Sometimes I just don't have that. Just don't. I don't know why. I already got the sideways. There's my secret. Cleaned out my cabinets last week. Now another secret. I'm just telling you it's straight. Alright, there's 1 cup. I'm going to have 3 cups. sending no food out of here right now. Just to be safe. Okay, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Listen, these days I have to remove the liver because my office hours start at a certain time and then I have to move on. I'm going to put another egg in here. That's what I love about a stand-up mixer, is that it keeps my hands free to talk to y'all or do something else. And I can whip this cake up pretty quick when I'm not videoing it. But I just like that. But you can use just a regular mixer, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And again, sometimes this recipe varies just a little bit, and that's okay. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon out of the salt box, and I get thousands of questions about this. I got it on the Paula Dean website, and I love that. So you can go on her website and find it. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, I'm going to sift that. Before I sift, I'm going to add another egg. Mix. Sift. I think I read somewhere that if you want it to be cake flour, that you sift it twice, but I don't normally do that, and it turns out fine. Just saying. Okay. And if y'all watch the comments when this plays back, there'll be people on there that have eaten my pancakes that live in this area, and they'll tell you that they're good. So, just so you know, it ain't a bragging right. It just is what it is. It was the opposite when I got ready. And now, I just saw this. I forgot my half a stick of butter flavored Crisco. No big deal, because I'm not too far in the process. I'm going to throw that in. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. That's the keeping it red. And that's the allergies, so you know. Okay, as that mixes, you make sure it's mixing really good. That last one. Ideally, you shouldn't forget that, but I did. It's okay. It's going to turn out fine. Now, to this, I'm going to add my flavors. I love the vanilla bean paste, which I buy on Amazon. It's that. You can screenshot it. Yes and nasty. Just like that. It gives the pound cake with the vanilla flavor in it a little more richer flavor. And I love that. So I'm going to do, I call it a dub because I do this so often, but you're going to use about 2 teaspoons, okay? So I do a dub and a dub. I like vanilla though, okay? Flavors are up to you. You're going to either put more of one to have a stronger flavor of that, or less of one, totally up to you. Now, since I'm sneaking in the lime, okay, I'm going to use like a half a teaspoon maybe of lime extract, just because I had some. And I'll let y'all know what the hub says when he comes home tonight off the farm. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. Okay, 2 teaspoons of lemon extract. Now we'll give that a whirl. Okay, I'm gonna double check my recipe because I'm bound to lose something or leave something out because I'm a squirrel by nature. So it's half a stick of butter, half a stick of butter flavored Crisco. With that, 1 cup of butter softened at room temperature, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese at room temperature. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. With that, use the vanilla bean paste. And then I did 2 teaspoons of lemon extract and a little, like a half a teaspoon of lime. You can use orange, you can use whatever. If you like coconut, you can use that. There's all kinds of those. Let's see, 6 eggs, 3 cups of white granulated sugar, 3 cups of all-purpose flour or cake flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I hope that's helpful if you like that. Okay, now I'm going to add my dry ingredients, about half of this at a time. We'll turn this on just like really low, because if you don't, it's going to get everywhere. I've done it. I have flour all over the kitchen quite a bit. I'm just saying. Okay, let me get some Lastly, the rest of the dry mixture, again slow. Get it incorporated a little faster, and I'm gonna grab a spatula. Now look, it's springtime, and it's Holy Week, and I've been doing stuff on my blog, the things that I love, showing my love language, all that good stuff. And today, even though we're quarantined, I wanted to get dressed, take a shower, and put on real deodorant, and moisturize my face, and pull my hair back, because obviously I'm cooking. But those kind of things make me feel better, and they really do. So this makes me feel better because it's from Halloween store, and I love her, so it inspires me when I see it. Okay, so that's why I leave it out here. I'm just trying to help you out, inspiration. Anyway, we'll put a little bit of speed on this, and I'll show you all the consistency. My oven is ready. And since this is for me and my family, I am going to taste this batter. Make sure I didn't get too much lime in it. I don't want the imaginary farmer to say, what'd you put in there? It's fishy. It's hard pleasing me these days, especially if you have multiple ones to please. I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna leave this like right here because I'm gonna leave that. Just so you know. Okay, I'm gonna push this out of the way. I'm gonna put this over here because Lord knows I don't want to have to miss out on that little goodie. And I'm gonna bring my pan over. Now, I will post a picture of this after it's done underneath this vlog. I'll also post it to my Instagram page, which duplicates onto the Facebook page, so you'll see it twice, okay? We'll put the batter in here into my greased flour pan. Put half of it on one side. And we'll turn it. Thank God nobody's come in. Ain't that great? I feel pretty good about this. Just saying. Anyway, half the batter goes on this side. And I told my boys, I said, I am staying in the Jesus Den with all that's going on. And I'm going to enjoy Holy Week, Palm Sunday, Easter, all that. I'm going to keep it in my lane. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to save that to lick, and I'm going to lick that. Because that makes me feel good. Now I'm going to even this out. That's what it looks like. That's going into a 325-degree oven. I bake mine on my oven for 70 minutes exactly. And that's because I've done it a lot. So you have to kind of gauge your own oven, but that's how I do mine. This is going in the oven. I'll show y'all a picture when it's done. Thanks for watching. Cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Mama Lisa in the kitchen. See y'all.